Good evening and welcome once again to Straight from the Sky. I'm your talk show host, Bobit Avila, and tonight we talk about the coronavirus or COVID-19 from the view of a frontliner and a very good family friend, and yes, an old Cebuano name. He is Dr. Stephen Alex Seno. And you know, his father was 10 years older. We played golf in Club Filipino before, which is now the Cebu Business Park. We played golf in Country Club, and has always been a good friend. He's unfortunately wheelchair bound, but he's still okay. And his mom is Alex, from the Alex family in Parian. So you can just imagine Cebuano gini nga Tinoray, who is a frontliner, and we should thank him for being always there in the front lines against the COVID-19. And we will be back with him after this break. Please don't go away. We'll be back shortly.
Sumuko ka na! Hindi ako suko! Sumuko na! Hindi ako suko! Sumuko ka na!
Tagal. Parang internet mo. Get the Sky Fiber Super Speed plans. Up to 200 Mbps for fiber fast days.
Ay, sumuko!
Switch to Sky Fiber. Ay, may lag. Parang internet mo? Get the Sky Fiber Super Speed plans. Up to 200 Mbps for fiber fast days. Switch to Sky Fiber.
3 major financial needs to complete financial picture. 1. Investment. To generate continuing income for when you retire. Letting money work for you. 2. Income protection. Life insurance. To protect your family if you die too soon. Life insurance protection help finance your children's education, pay estate tax, pay debts instantly. Number 3. Healthcare. To provide you healthcare when you retire or when you stop working. Someone to take care of you when you get old. What if I could tell you about a product that provides complete solution to your 3 major financial needs? Kaiser Premium Health Builder. provides total solution to your healthcare, investment, and insurance needs.
Thank you for staying with us. It's really an honor and a great pleasure to have with me for the first time on my show, and yes, my talk show host in our medical videos or tape or shows, Dr. Steven Alex Seno.
So, good day.
Mayang gabi na.
Mayang gabi Tito Bobit. So, I'll address you as Tito Bobit. No, kay it is very disrespectful. Kay I've known you for a very long time. Yeah. Thank you so much for inviting me on your show. So, I have been with My Health, our show here on the station for the last almost 4 years,
4 years
already.
na.
No? Yeah, dealing with mga health-related shows, and then it seems timely na that I should talk with you no, regarding what Cebu is going through now, no, which is the Corona-19 pandemic.
Well, you know, Steven, when I chose you, because I knew you were kind of talkative,
Yes.
dili ka nga type nga limon, and you have a very, very important what you call family background,
Yes.
especially in medicine. And so for me, you're just the right person.
Okay.
And gihimo tikag talk show host because for me, my TV needed a what you call a medical show. My health was always there, and we would always what you call have a talk on anyone who wants to talk about cancer, kidney disease, or
Right.
heart problems.
Right, or
So,
any advocacy.
any advocacy,
not
you can
related.
always bring it there,
Right,
including the educational
That's right.
problems. So, but before we go into your,
Yes.
let me ask you, tell us your history.
Yes. So, so I come from a medical family. My grandfather, si Dr. Mario Alex, was a pediatrician, one of the few at the time. So, both my parents are doctors, graduates of CIM,
Correct.
whom you know. And then ako, I finished my medicine from the UP College of Medicine, class of 2000. So, I'm a proud member of the UP Medical Alumni Association Cebu chapter. So, my practice is in pediatrics, and I've been practicing in Cebu for close to 20 years already.
Wow.
Already, no? It's that long, that fast. And then my other discipline is with special needs. So I do assessments and evaluations for children with special needs. So kana siya ang ato ang background. And for this particular time, no, that Cebu is going through this corona pandemic, I have been involved with our Medical Alumni Association, helping out with the Bayanihan to help set up field hospitals. At the same time, we're coming up with information campaigns to help reinforce ang atong mga COVID-19 precautions.
Correct.
And then I'm also working now with the South General Hospital as the department chair for the Department of Pediatrics. So in the South, I think it is the most well-equipped hospital to deal with corona pandemic. And then I also teach at the Cebu Institute of Medicine and the University of Cebu Medical Center, no, as teaching in the 3rd and the 4th year. So,
Wow.
lastly, napadi usa. I also run a school for special needs, no, the Independent Living Learning Center and Therapy Center. So, plus another one, ang Intercare, ang Intercare Life Skills Center, which is in Mandaue.
You know, that is the advocacy of my sister Adela Con.
Yes, I've interviewed her and I've spoken to her at length, no, and we
Yeah.
know each other.
You know, when she was still 2 years old, she could walk
Yes,
until she got polio.
yes,
And who would believe in those days when you get polio and we didn't know what it was?
Yes.
And we were not allowed. It's like COVID.
It is,
We
it
were
is.
not allowed to visit her in the hospital.
Oh.
So how could we, my only sister, not go and visit Beles Hospital, which is just near our
Ramos.
house in Mangco Avenue.
Oh.
And until it took some time for our doctors to find out that it was polio.
yes.
And that's why nga nahimo na lang nagkuhan akong father asked the Rotary Club of Cebu
Yes.
to maybe come up. So the Rotary Club of Cebu
Yes.
until now is fighting polio worldwide.
So that is in part due to Adele.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So, mo rin na yung history because I see that around the city until now, kana ganing the Rotary and its advocacy for polio niya. Kana siya parallelisms is what we're going through now.
Yeah.
Now, COVID-19 being a virus, And then we were able to control the spread of polio until recently, but yeah, the Philippines was polio-free.
Yeah.
However, in the last 5 years, we lost that herd immunity because of the lack of faith no, in vaccines. So, which brings us round naman to corona, that the only thing that will probably save us from this is the emergence of the vaccine. Now, which if we are on track and by God's grace, we get it by the end of the year or early next year.
Well, like I said, I showed you that there is this steroid
Yes.
that they have already sort of tested on 2,000 patients. And the University of Oxford already saw that a great number of these patients survived
Yes.
the COVID, and they were really deeply into COVID-19 already.
Yes.
So they thought that by administering the steroids, it helped many of these patients. So I
Yes.
don't know if
So-
that will become the
that's a
miracle
very
cure.
timely question because it's a very recent development.
Yes.
No, so it in the last few days or so, the medicine dexamethasone has emerged no, as one of the drugs that is going to be used in order to combat, I will qualify, severe no, COVID infection. So, ang dexamethasone is a steroid, and the action of which is that it helps immune some aspects of your immune system. So, if you take it and you're not sick, what you actually do is you make yourself more vulnerable to
Correct.
getting the infection.
Correct.
So, it has to be used judiciously with the doctor's advice, because if you take it for extended periods of time, you can also have long-term effects, no, with regarding your liver, your kidney, and as well as your bones.
Your immune system goes down. Yes.
Then, so not only will you make yourself susceptible to COVID, but other infections as well. And then during this time, you do not want to get sick.
Yes.
You do not want to be part of that ER census and part of that crowd.
Yeah,
Okay, so
correct.
kudos makaya, it's good that we are all learning from this. However, with drugs like this, you really have to get the advice of your doctor and do not take it over the counter.
Well, you know, my surgeon is Dr. Alvin Rojas.
Yes.
Last Friday, he for the first time without asking for anything, nag-Zoom conference me.
Okay, good.
We were about 24 worldwide
Yes.
of his patients, and some of those coming to be patients. And we had a very frank discussion on what kidney transplants should be prepared for, because people like us who are seniors at the same time kidney were what you call double whammy.
Oh, yes, of course.
Were double whammy. And that Zoom conference, we finally really sort of got a consultation. Like me, I've been operated in November 8, 2016.
Okay.
And it took about a year for me to take steroids
Yes.
before I was removed from
Of
it.
steroids,
Of
yes.
steroids. So while I am 3.5 months old now in my new life,
Right.
my daughter, who is also a nurse, was telling me maybe that steroid that you took also help your immune system.
Yes, definitely.
No?
So when you have the purpose also of steroids, diba, ang yung effect is to suppress the immune system or to control a hyperactive immune system. So in your case, it was done so that your body would not reject
Correct.
kidney. So, but with steroids, you have to take it only if you need it, and then as soon as you can get off it, you get off it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got off in a year's time.
Right. So nag-roll ang steroids. But going back to COVID and dexamethasone, it's something that's fairly new. It's good that studies support that it does help. But again, it's used for the most severe of infections under the guidance of a medical practitioner.
There's another one, chloro something.
Remdesivir.
Yes.
Yes. So these are part of your antivirals. So we understand that the coronavirus is a virus. So having said that, antibacterials or antibiotics will not work against it. What you need are antivirals. So most of these mga tambal na nunay vir sa tumoy is part of your antivirals. So that is something that I understand. The literature, most of it comes from Japan. And then they are now doing broad studies here in Cebu already about its effectivity, so that it can strengthen ang mga practice guidelines that are going to be used for that drug. So it's not something that you can buy readily over the counter. And then it's a drug that to be honest, I really don't know how to use. No, meaning, di ko kibaw
okay.
kung how many times a day.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
having said that, it's really not over the counter. Dili siya sayo na tambal to take. No?
Well, Israel came out with a simpler one. Boil water, then pour lemon,
Yes.
and then take one medicine, and you are supposed to be COVID free. But again, that is also what you call something that is being tested
Yes.
now. Like I said, I'm sure all the other huge pharmaceuticals in the world
Yes.
are just waiting for the
Yes.
what you call, I would say, the light at the end of the
Right.
tunnel.
No, so, again, our saving grace here is the vaccine.
Yeah.
And then as of today, or this month, now over 10 companies now already in their third and last phase of trials. So meaning large populations to make sure that you don't get any harmful effects, and it does provide the safety and prevention that it promotes. So hopefully, if all goes well, the most optimistic predictions are going to be September na.
Yeah.
No, but since we understand there's a chain of distribution, we won't be in the first line. No, so kung human na sila katong gahimo na mahatag na silang population, then perhaps maapilta. So I don't. Maybe if we could get it, hopefully within this year, and then possibly by early next year.
Well, that is a prayer that everyone is asking. And
Yes.
we'll be back with Dr. Steven Seno after this break. Please stand by.
Ay, may lag. Parang internet mo? Get the Sky Fiber Super Speed Plans. Up to 200 Mbps for fiber fast days. Switch to Sky Fiber. Bagal kasi. Parang internet mo? Get the Sky Fiber Super Speed Plans. Up to 200 Mbps for fiber fast days.
Ako single.
Switch to Sky Fiber.
Thank you for staying with us. We're again with our good frontliner in this COVID-19 problem, Dr. Steven Seno. So let's now ask ourselves, how do we prevent getting a COVID? Remember, our
Yes.
enemy is invisible.
That is true.
So I think that is what you are also advocating
Yes.
to prevent people from getting it.
Right. So, Cebu is now the #1 city in the Philippines.
Well, the
Ah.
number, they say that we are the epicenter.
Oh, kada siya that hurts me so much
That
to hear.
hurts me.
Oh, no? Kay,
Because I think, ako niya, I think it is because we have been testing a bigger number of population
Yes.
than, let's say, Mountain Province
Yes.
or in Abra.
right.
So if you really think about it, mid-March, Central Visayas except for Dumaguete was zero.
Yes.
Because wa man tay testing at that time.
That's right.
So,
Oh.
karon nga testing ta ni saka atong
Numero.
natural.
That's right. So, kana siya, it tells us now that we now have local transmission. Okay? So, ang ato yung purpose here is that we don't want to congest our hospitals, or our hospitals now are reportedly being strained sa ilang resources, not just physical resources, manpower resources, and other things. So, kita, on our part, we have to follow ang kanang mga WHO guidelines, no, na which tell us that it can prevent the spread of COVID by kanang the very four, no, ang basic principles yun ana. So the first is wearing your face mask.
Correct.
And wearing your face mask properly. So it's not just enough, no, na imong tabunan ang imong bakba niyang ilong is out.
Correct.
But it has to be to include the nasal passage as well as the mouth. And then secondly, you have to hand wash often, and you have to hand wash properly.
Correct.
So dili na siya enough just to wet your hands. You have to use soap and water, and you have to do it in such a way. I'm sure that as you go through different places throughout Cebu, you'll see signs about how to hand wash properly and as to how long. Do it as often as you can, no? And then when it's unavailable, you may use your alcohol, no, in order to wash your hands. And then third, observe social distancing. So the way that COVID works is that it is air droplet. So it is not airborne, but rather it is can be transmitted, no, by through kanang droplet transmission. So ang distansya sa droplet is around a meter, no. So ideally 2 meters apart, no, so that nobody, even if you do have it and you don't know you have it and you're asymptomatic, you can prevent somebody from getting it. And likewise, if you talk to somebody, your chances are also lessened. And then third, only go out if you have to. So
Correct.
stay at home. Staying at home actually saves lives, no,
Yeah.
because di naman mo maghuot, no. At the same time, if there's somebody there who is asymptomatic or even symptomatic, you do not expose yourself and others in the household. So these very basic rules, no, ato ginang balik-balikon, the face mask, the hand washing, the social distancing, and the stay home. So if we do that, then we do contribute to making Cebu a safer place and a healthier place.
I'd like to emphasize one thought that among face masks,
Yes.
the N95, you should not be using it. It
Oh.
should be given to frontliners like
Yes.
you.
So,
Why?
so there's a hierarchy of face masks. No, so having said that, not all face masks are created equal.
Okay.
So the easiest to access, kay the one that you can make at home is your cloth face mask.
Yeah.
So the cloth face mask can help you from dust, diba, or from dander, but it's really not meant for the hospital setting. Ang second layer nimo is your surgical face mask. No, so surgical face mask is designed, supposedly disposable na siya. Na after using, you discard it. So it has several layers. One of the layers is an abaca filter, and then there's also some cloths in front of it, and that's supposed to filter certain microbes and bacteria. The highest is your N95. Nya. Nanan siya yung mga permutations, the Ken N95. Nya. 3M has also another version. Okay, so ang kaning N95 was really designed for the smallest of microbes, no? So viruses can be filtered with the N95. Yeah, since ang iyang supply manggod is is limited, no, you want to give this to people who are actually caring for N95 so that they can continue to care for N95 patients na dili sila mga takdan. So kana siya, if you have access to it, then good. no, but do not actively seek it out, no, kung dili ka frontliner, kay that deprives a frontliner from using or getting access to an N95 mask.
You know, after my kidney transplant, my first mask was really an N95
So yes,
because that was what Dr. Rojas gave me
yes.
and told me, naglisod ko ginawa kay di mayo
Lisod yun siya
grabe
dito.
siya kuan.
Yeah. So, kana siya, there is a seal, no, na when you wear it, lisod gyud kay siya ginhawa, no, kung maghigop ka, murag naamahot, no, di ka gyud ka full breath of air.
Correct.
But it is having, if you observe that while wearing it, then the N95 is doing its job. No, na it's preventing you from getting all of these microbes within the air, no, or from droplet transmission, specifically in the COVID context. So, kana siya, sa una, nawa pa to COVID, it's easy to access, no, kay 3M is a US company, no, and then they have plants in China. No one was needing it, no. In fact, kadang mga uban construction magamit og N95 ana siya ka common. But di ba, market forces will dictate the price of goods. No?
Correct.
Laissez-faire man ta. So sa karon na everybody is needing it, ang iyang presyo nagkataas. It's also more difficult to come by. No?
Actually, nisaka na siya originally pagbuto sa kuan Taal volcano.
Pwede.
Because a lot of people, especially, they were even telling me, why don't we send from Cebu to Taal?
Tuod.
And I'm saying, no, the Cebuanos, wa man tamego because ang hangin at the time was
Yes.
going north.
Yes.
So, no, the Cebuanos are preparing themselves just in case.
Yes.
Then they will be the ones who will be wearing it.
Yes.
No?
So, we saw that no, na in Taal, people were using the masks
Yeah.
already. Unya, kato, that happened sometime in February. Oh. Unya, pagsugod og March, sugod-sugod na ta na, na may mga cases. No? It's not only with Chinese nationals. We actually have Filipinos who are getting it. Unya, ang first wave of the infection was Filipinos who traveled. Oh, di ba? So, kana siya katupatong ni biyahe og China, Singapore, and so forth, no? And then, eventually, na-establish na naging local transmission din. Di na natang kabuang. Okay? But, for those na kanang doon naging foresight, kasugod na silang stockpile.
Yeah.
No? Not just for commercial use, but also for personal use.
What about face shields?
So, ang kana siya, that's important dito, no? Kay, when you talk about droplet transmission, manggod, it enters the body through the mucosa. So, ang imong mucosa pwedeng sa mata, pwedeng sa ilong, pwedeng sa baba. So, kami as clinicians, ang minimum requirement in order to see a patient is to wear an N95 mask as well as to cover your eyes either through a face shield or goggles. No? So, I would recommend, no? So, if you are a person who has immunocompromised, who has heart disease, who is diabetic, who is obese, who have all of these mga comorbidities or illnesses which make you prone to the severe COVID infection, is also to cover your eyes as well. No? So, dili enough lang ang anchuhos. No? So, dapat yun ka na yung mo-cover sa kilid and the side because droplets can be transmitted that way. I got a call from a classmate last night asking me na, kana bang anchuhos, safe na ba na siya? Enough ba? Are there studies that tell you na kanang anchuhos, pwede na siya mo protect against droplet transmission through contact with the eyes? Wa pa ko'y nabasahan. But to be safe, I wear glasses when sometimes, and then in the clinic, I really wear the goggles. Pero mufag siya, sometimes ito. So,
mufag bitaw.
so mas hayahay yun ang face mask niya. It makes it difficult to communicate.
Correct.
Kay kay mask, napagi kay sagang dire, napagi uban clinics, napagi acrylic shield. So halos di na gid mo makadungog.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
so it's
Ako,
really difficult
sometimes wear when I had my eye operation sa akong kuan katong si tawagan sa mata.
Katarak.
Tagaan man kung Dr. Chan og kuan. Glasses mo na kay medyo abot mas kilid.
Yes. All right.
Muna akong gamit.
Pwede, no? Basta lang ka ng covered yun,
Yeah.
no? Okay. So, kana siya. So, I think that should be enough, no? For, if you're going to prevent against local transmission, you protect the face, ang imong mucosa, through wearing the face mask and possibly an eye goggles and a shield, or a shield. And then, panghunaw, no? Kanang, we understand na kung, if it comes to the mouth, mudapot siya sa ka surface, and you touch that surface, and then you touch your face, then you get infected. But if you touch it, di man na siya dayon musod sa imong sistema. You can hand wash and then corona no longer enters your body.
Correct.
No? So these are things that you can practice.
Well, that is really something to learn because para nako, ang problema sa Cebu, like
Yes,
sa Cebu, daghan kayong mga like katang sitio sa Patera.
Yes.
Ang ilang kapuy-an, wa gyud sila social
God,
distancing.
yes, ito.
And that is a problem not only because of the nature sa Philippines or Cebu for that matter. I also blame the politicians. Why? Because the politicians did not allow for social distancing before, and the more people are cramped in one area,
yes.
they are what you call, they become voters.
Yes.
And the more voters vote for them, the better for the politicians. That's why I should blame the politicians for that. And we'll be back with students after this break. Please don't go away.
First song. Thank you.
Bilis maka-sound trip. Ganyan sa Sky Fiber Super Speed Plans.
For today's look,
Bilis makaganda. Ganyan sa Sky Fiber Super Speed Plans.
LU pare.
Bilis maka-vacay. Ganyan sa Sky Fiber Super Speed Plans.
Thank you for staying with us. We're now halfway to the show talking about the coronavirus or COVID-19 with our frontliner, Dr. Steven Alex Seno, who's also a talk show host here on My Health in My TV. And yes, we are now discussing the basic things you want to know about COVID-19. I'm sure you have read a lot, and sometimes kana bitang nanubra na nagbasa, daghan na kay gidawat gipada dito sa internet o sa social media na makalibog na noon. So we'll just talk about simple issues so that makasabot mo unsay pasabot aning symptomatic, for instance. So what is a asymptomatic na person?
So when you say COVID-19 infection, naamay people who will present with symptoms of COVID-19, doon na say wagi symptoms. So meaning they really don't know that they're infected because they feel perfectly fine. So muna siya distinction between the symptomatic, kanong dunay gibati, and the asymptomatic who really have no symptoms. So what are the common symptoms? So in adults, it presents na kay fever, na kay dry cough, na kay dry cough.
Di lang akong cough nga gisip ko.
Oo. So dili siya walay plema. No, that's a dry cough. Unya dunay some will present with diarrhea, abdominal pain, no? Na ay uban na mo report na kanang myalgia, kanang pain of the lower extremities, nya kanang general lethargy, kanang gikapoy, no, like getting a virus. So in most cases, according to literature na we reference from China as well as in the US, a majority will be asymptomatic, no? Close to 60 to 80%, no, ang ilang range. Unya, even if you are asymptomatic, it doesn't mean to say na di ka katakod. So in the
Daghan kayong mga what you call kanang ipada sa internet.
Yes.
Na kung asymptomatic ka 80% kuno di kuno ka katakod.
Yes. So I think nag-stem na siya dito from this particular spokesperson to the WHO who said in passing that there has no literature that supports that. Pero I think she retracted that statement already. Or a better statement na more encompassing was given the following days that followed. Kay namanggoy usa ka very well-recognized diagram for infection for COVID posted by Dr. Melvin Sanicas. So Dr. Melvin Sanicas is a virologist based in Geneva. He is a Filipino and studied from the UP College of Medicine. So ang iyang background was from the University of Siena in Italy. No? So he's a very well-recognized. No? One magazine mentioned that he is one of the top minds for virology in the world.
Really?
So ako ginang i-mention si Melvin. So according to Dr. Melvin, kining imuhang coronavirus 3 to 5 days before the symptoms appear, you're already infective. So muna siya pait, no, na naanak ka nya wa pa kay gibati nya, you feel confident enough na wa mo koy infection, so I will mingle with other people. So dinhan na magkatag-katag. No, so that is why na we promote this social distancing, stay at home as best as you can. Kay even if wa kay gibati, wear the mask because you prevent the droplet transmission by doing so. No?
In fact, one early myth that was sent sa social media networks was that if you don't feel sick, you don't wear a mask.
Yes. So that sounds very Republican. US Republican, okay. So kana siya, that's so controversial now, no? Okay, in the US mango, they feel as though that it's their right. No, it's their choice to wear a mask. But these are pandemic times. No, it's very selfish to think of yourself and not of others.
Well, even the Black Lives Matter, BLM is what you call also kada bitawng segregating. Mayroon sila, racist ka. Kung Black Lives Matter lang, racist po ka for the black race.
Right.
Because kitang mga Katoliko, we believe in all lives matter.
Right.
But if you insist in all lives matter, ang problema, ang Democrats na sad. Because why? They espouse abortion.
So, kana siya, that's a very complicated topic, no?
Yeah.
Kanang the BLM niya. Coming from the Philippine setting, we can just perceive it, no? Kay we're really not that diverse race-wise, no niya. Although doon ay gamay, but dili kay siya ana ka violent as compared to the one that we're experiencing in the US.
Well, in the Philippines, mas racist gayta in the sense nga, where do you see a TV ad ng babae nagpaputi siyang face?
Okay.
Di ba?
pero kana siya tito, no? Ako i-qualify na. That's more manggod ka ng cultural context.
Correct.
Kay kanang, so ang akong background, my undergrad is anthropology. No, so
Yeah.
naasa ko yung background in the social sciences. No, so you understand that in certain cultures, doon naman go yung mga characteristics which are attributed to beauty.
Yes.
No, so it can be height, it can be color of the
Correct.
hair, it can
Yeah.
be fairness.
Yeah.
No, so it just so happen na in the Asian context, fairness.
Correct.
No, na kung puti ka, mas tisay ka, mas gwapa ka. But then again, we've come to embrace no, na there is diversity in beauty.
Yes.
Yes, no. So, ana siya. So,
Beauty is only skin deep.
yes, and also in the eye of the beholder.
Yes.
So, kana siya, so it's a difficult time, no? So if going back, you mentioned na you learn things through social media. Ako, part of taking care of yourself during these corona times is to judiciously use your social media. No, listen to those worth listening to.
Correct.
No? And then if you feel as though that you are being bombarded with false information, take it upon yourself to discern.
Ako, I don't even watch CNN anymore because grabe rin sila kabayas
No.
politically. When for me, a media outlet should not be politically biased.
What's your preference? Ako, I like BBC.
BBC.
I like
Pareha
BBC.
kita.
I like BBC.
I rather turn on BBC than CNN.
Oh. Kay mura manggog ang BBC manggod is like worldview, although medyo nakipagka-Anglo-centric, no?
Correct.
Kay UK baya sila, but
Yeah.
it's a good format. I like it. No? Mas casual siya. Dili
Correct.
kayo bugats buot.
Mabit.
No? So part of taking care of yourself no is kanang ayaw palabis imong screen time siguro because screen time manggod it also affects the way you sleep, and sleep is a way to protect yourself no, in terms of health, because we understand that the screens, they emit light. No, light.
Yeah.
The light that is emitted from screens, whether it be television, cell phone, or a laptop, is blue light. And blue light has been identified to decrease the body's production of melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone for your body clock.
Correct.
So by decreasing your melatonin levels, you create erratic sleeping patterns which make you more anxious, which make you more prone to illnesses. No, so
That's a good one.
ako,
like
I
that.
really do. No, I'm really an advocate for sleep. So kutubs makaya, if you're at home and you're done with your day, do not indulge on screen time. Indulge in something else if you can.
Well, you know, dagan kayong mga, ako lain man kukuan because you're gonna get a whole bunch of advice from different sectors.
Yes.
What I do is I look only at one group.
Yes.
When I look at one group, then I'm looking at only one aspect.
Yes.
Now, for instance, if it's a doctor from, let's say, Taipei,
Yes.
and Taipei has done a very, very good
Job.
work.
Right.
So, in fact, 3 weeks ago, we had a Zoom conference with former Vice President Chen.
Okay.
Because why? He was Vice President after that, siguro mga 1 week lang. Then we had a Zoom with him because he had a Cebuano nga amigo nga ni sugot nga mag-Zoom siya namo.
Alright.
So we had a very good meeting, and how they also have the same things, washing of the hands. What you mentioned is exactly what Dr. Chen mentioned. And for me, nauna lang sila. Kay ang diferensya, kontrahan lagi sila sa WHO. Kay tungod ang WHO kana Tedros, close man kayo ni Xi.
Sa China.
So ang nahitabo, wa sila tagda. They reported it actually December pa. Ang nahitabo, wa sila tagda. By the time January came, ni double check ang WHO sa Beijing, and Beijing was telling them there is no human-to-human contact. By January 17, they found out nga naa.
Nah.
Then wala, too late. Nauwaw ng
Right.
WHO.
Well, the good thing about Taiwan, no, I think the advantage as to why they're doing so well, or did so well, or continue to do so, is because their vice president is an epidemiologist.
Yes.
So, kanang if somebody at that level who's really thinking about the healthcare as an epidemiologist, dako kay na siya advantage. Kay makaplan man gyud siya, maka-supervise man siya basing on his academic and experience, background and experience. So, dako kay tong advantage. Unya, if you look at the demeanor of the Taiwanese, mura man na sila og the Japanese, no, they're very disciplined.
Correct.
No, nya kanang very intelligent, no. So mura na sila hapon na if you ask a Japanese person where to go, dadon ka didto, na dili na sila enough na itpudol lang ka. The
Correct.
Taiwanese will do the same, no. They're very intelligent that way. So they tell us that the reason why the Japanese have done well in the past, also with regards to the response to corona, is because of ang ilang self-discipline.
Well,
And I think the
that
Taiwanese also have that.
self-discipline was created during their political systems when China became what you call the Republic of China, run by the Communist Party.
Yes.
And what you call Chiang Kai-shek's group, which is a democratic group, moved to Taiwan. And when they moved to Taiwan, America later on had to recognize the bigger China, which is the Communist China.
Yes.
But they said that they will protect Taiwan.
Yes.
So by doing so, nabuwag. Nya karon with this what's happening here when almost everybody is blaming Communist China for
Yes.
this pandemic. They are now even looking at the possibility of recognizing China or Taiwan as a nation.
Yes.
And that is something that's positive coming out of this COVID. And we'll be back with Dr. Seno after this final break. Please don't go away.
Huwag mo siyang pakasalan!
Bagal kasi. Parang internet mo? Get the Sky Fiber Super Speed Plans. Up to 200 Mbps for fiber fast days.
Ako single.
Switch to Sky Fiber.
Piman, bye!
First song. Thank you.
Bilis maka-sound trip. Ganyan sa Sky Fiber Super Speed Plans.
For today's look,
Bilis makaganda. Ganyan sa Sky Fiber Super Speed Plans.
LU pare.
Bilis maka-vacay. Ganyan sa Sky Fiber Super Speed Plans.
The theory of decreasing responsibility explains how your life insurance needs change over time. In the early years, you may need a lot of life insurance coverage, but in the later years, you may not. In the early years, when you're younger, you don't have a lot of money, but in the later years, you'd better have money. How does this fit with your insurance needs? Today, when you're young, loss of income due to a premature death would be devastating. Your children are young and you might have high debt and a house mortgage. Your need for insurance is highest at this time. When you get older, retirement income is needed. Your children are grown, your debts are lower, and your mortgage is paid. If you have savings, you are self-insured, diminishing your needs for insurance. That's the theory of decreasing responsibility. By having life insurance when your financial responsibilities are the greatest, you can have peace of mind knowing your family's future is protected.
Thank you for staying with us. You know, Cebu was already before in what you call enhanced community quarantine. And then by June 1, Cebu was given to general community quarantine. Then on June 15, gibalik ta. Because, why? Because Cebuanos are really honest people. And so we report everything. Ang nagawa, so we became what you call the epicenter, supposed to be, of the COVID in the Philippines. But again, you ask yourself, if you ask the people in Abra, Bicol, or maybe Mountain Province, ngano gamay man sila? Kaya tungod gamay raga-testing. Kita Cebu, sige sa tag-testing. That's why number one, ta? Well, anyway, we have facilities here under the Bayanihan, what you call center. So, can we talk about that?
So, kana siya, that is our public health response to COVID.
Yes.
So, when you get a COVID infection, there are 3 layers no, na can actually accommodate individuals with COVID symptoms. So, the first one is your Barangay Isolation Center. So, there are 80 barangays in Cebu. Nya, kana siya, dunay na-assign na BIC, Barangay Isolation Center, for these barangays, nya, which are your converted public schools. So mga classrooms gipanghimos lag mga kwarto or living quarters for those with COVID symptoms na mild or asymptomatic. So imbis na maghuot-huot sila dito silang balay, dito sila sa Barangay Isolation Center where they can be taken care of at the same time prevent transmission. So that's the first layer. Ang imong second layer is your field hospitals. So Cebu currently has 3 which have been put up, no, which include yung North Reclamation, the IEC, as well as the old campus of Sacred Heart. No? So, ang Sacred Heart Bayanihan Field Center, which is the first one, opened over a month ago, no? Of which there are close to 50 beds. So this is placed in the gym. Doon na sa iyan lang kagulingong mga domes.
Correct.
No, so it's very comfortable. It is safe also. Ang imong third layer is your hospital. So supposedly mo limit yung kasi imong admissions for COVID dito na sa mga severe. No, kailangan or SARI ka na kailangan i-intubate, severe acute respiratory illness. And then if you're better, and then to help decongest the hospitals, you go down to the quarantine facilities. So the quarantine facilities can be a step down, no, from your tertiary hospital. So muna siya additional layer na create sa ato ang community in order to cater to COVID, no. So as not to congest our hospitals, we've created these field hospitals. So I have had the privilege to work with Bayanihan Group, no, specifically in the creation under the UP Medical Alumni Association, in helping set up the Sacred Heart quarantine facility. So that facility is currently run by the DOH Region 7 under Dr. Bernadas. And then in that facility, we have, it was initially designed for 72 beds. Each dome would have around 25 no, or 75 beds. And then we hastened the work so that ma-complete siya. So instead of 3 domes, 2 domes na lang siya of 25 beds. It's designed in such a way na ang imong droplet infections, maabot yun siya sa tumoy. So there's a fan, it's air-conditioned, wala siya barriers, para abot sa tumoy, doon na siya HEPA filter. And it was designed in such a way that ang imuhang ipagawas na hangin from that facility will not be a hazard to the community around it, which is Barangay San Miguel, Barangay Lorega San Miguel.
Yes.
Okay, so kana siya, that facility was made keeping in mind that we want to keep not just our patients well, but also the community around it. So, ang field hospital dako kay na siya tabang, no, kay daghang na discharge gikan didto. At the same time, ang atong mga hospital care physicians nakahungaw kay naay gamay na ni ubos diri sa ato ang quarantine facilities. Okay?
You know, I wrote the article because ang problema lagyan ng taga Manila na like mga newspapers, they would even say that na-epicenter na ang Cebu, their hospitals are filled to capacity. So I wrote a column that December 18, 2019, I wrote that column in the Freeman. I was saying that I heard a report that there is this new IT facility by the US that opened here in IT Park where they were hiring nurses paying US salaries. But arera sila Cebu. And when that came out, a lot of hospitals ran out of nurses to the point they had to shut down wards, 2 floors, 1 floor. So I wrote that was really an issue. That was December only. Then January came, and then February, na sugod na ang COVID.
Yes.
And, so karon sayon ka ipuno ang hospital. Kay tungod ang hospital that used to be, let's say, 500 rooms, 500 beds, niya karon nagdagan na sila 250, natural. Dali puno ang 250.
Yes, ito. Yes. So, we should really clarify na there's a difference between ward capacity and COVID capacity. No, kay ang COVID capacity manggod, it's such a strain, no, on your healthcare system.
Correct.
Kay ang imong detail is not the same as a regular ward.
Yes.
No? And then on top of that, daghang kag materials na dili pwede balik-balikon na kailangan i-dispose. And mentally and physically, it is exhausting.
Correct.
So ang imong
especially to frontliners.
To frontliners, no.
Yeah.
So it's this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. No, we have been at it for over 3 months already.
Yes.
So tensions are running high. People are anxious.
Correct.
Okay, so as best as you can, if you want to help out, no, observe katong atong gibalik-balik na for things that you have to do, the face mask, the hand washing, the social distancing, and stay home. So, if there's any contribution that you want to do at your level as an individual, do that. No?
Correct.
Okay.
In fact, I've been attacking actually what you call the interagency task force. Because like for instance, when we were given a general quarantine, ang naitabo, they allowed businesses to operate, but no public transportation.
Yes, sir.
And worse, dili sila mo allow banag asawa magsakay motor.
Tuod.
In the first place, kanang banag asawa, even in their house, di man na sila magmask.
Tuod.
Doon
Yeah,
banag asawa.
yeah.
Kung kibaw ka nga wa na COVID di mong bana asawa, nga no magmask mamunduha sa balay.
Tuod.
So karon dili mo sugot ipasakay motor. For me, that was the most stupid thing. Nya karon I heard that Dr. Tony Lechon has resigned.
Yes.
Because wa na siya kasinabot sa DOH.
Right.
Because correct, that means to say nga the columns have been writing and attacking the IATF has been sort of penetrated them.
Yes, okay.
Kaya gaway-away na gud sila.
So, kana siya, one of the reasons why I chose medicine because I did not want to go into politics. Mas labad na siya sa no? But kana siya, we are taught to serve.
Yes.
No, kanang serve in any capacity, regardless of what the tides tell you. Kay it may not seem like a lot, no, but if you know na you're following mo gibutang ni Dr. Lechon, no, na I need to find my true north.
Correct.
No, I will follow my true north. So if we all follow our true norths, then I don't see why we cannot overcome.
Yes,
Di
true.
ba?
That's really true.
So kana siya.
Well, Dr. Lechon, I think, was impressed with Dr. Galvez,
Yes.
with what Cebu has been doing. And if we were returned to what you call ECQ,
ECQ, no?
ang akong duda ni kontra si Dr. Duque ana because COVID kana lagi mo basa ka sa news na ang Cebu is now the epicenter. Muna ni panic sila gibalik tas ECQ. But actually if you listen to Dr. Galvez and Dr. Lechon, they would have realized that kana ang Cebu manggod is now where we are because we are very honest in practically testing 1% of our population.
Yes. Okay.
And that has put us up. It doesn't matter really because ako lain man ko Dr. Seno. I always look at the fatality rate. Why? Since March, April, May, believe it or not, ang Cebu City only had 11 deaths.
Yes.
And of that deaths, 5 na were frontliners.
That's right. The Dr. Tutod.
Yes, the two doctor, husband and wife.
Yes.
11 deaths lang in almost 3 months. Nisaka lang na karon kay tungod lagi nga mga tao kana bitaw manggawas na bitaw gyud ang
That's
Seno,
right,
right?
that's right.
So if you think about it, Cebu, thanks to people like you, the frontliners, and the 3 bayanihan centers, I think Cebu is more prepared than any other city.
So kana siya, that's a good point, no, Tito. Kay we talk about the case fatality rate, no. So currently we're at 1 to 2%, no, which is what literature tells us.
Yes.
No, na in population settings, in most cases, it is going to be 1 to 2%, which is lower than the world average or the national
Correct.
average. No?
Yes.
So that tells us that our healthcare system is trying its best.
Yes.
No, to hold the line.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
so
true.
but understand, no, but if ma-overwhelm gani na, I fear that the line may not hold. Okay, so mubalik na sa atong so kana siya, it's a good point to make, no, na so these are our numbers, but this is also our fatality rate.
That's
Okay,
really
that's
true.
right, that's
And
true.
we have a very good fatality rate. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. We'll just ask Dr. Seno for his parting shots after this last break. Please don't go away.
First song. Thank you.
Bilis maka-sound trip. Ganyan sa Sky Fiber Super Speed Plans.
For today's look,
Bilis makaganda. Ganyan sa Sky Fiber Super Speed Plans.
LU pare.
Bilis maka-vacay! Ganyan sa Sky Fiber Super Speed Plans.
Thank you for staying with us. Let's now ask Dr. Seno for his parting shots. Doc?
So, good evening and thank you for watching our interesting conversation here with Tito Bobit Avila. In behalf of all of fellow Cebuanos, thank you so much for staying strong and for showing hope and being kind. So, I would still want to remind everybody to continue with their COVID-19 precautions, which include your proper and frequent hand washing, wearing properly your face mask to include the nose and the mouth, observe social distancing whenever you can, and if possible, please stay at home. So Cebu, stay strong, stay healthy, and we will come out of this soon.
Well, thank you, Dr. Steven Seno, for giving us a real update on the COVID-19 direct from a frontliner. And yes, by the way, we thank all the frontliners who really work hard to make us live, a lot of us, especially senior citizens. But like I said, the problem with our decision makers, especially in Manila, not just in Cebu, but the ones in Manila, is that they believe in their own propaganda. Like when they say that Cebu is now the epicenter of COVID-19, it is due to our honesty. We, what you call, test our people, we report it, and everything is right there. And people think that we are getting ourselves, contacting people or spreading our COVID. But the truth is, these were actually results of 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, results of our testing. But we continue to fight on. But remember, as Dr. Tony Lechon and Galvez was telling us or admitting, Cebu is the most prepared among all the cities because of our 3 Bayanihan centers that has really helped our possible COVID patients in Cebu. And you've heard it here in Straight from the Sky. I'm Bobit Avila. Thank you.